What would you want for a normal life? In fact, what counts as normal? We all live different lives, so the concept of normal means something different for all of us. Now imagine living in a city full of aliens as part of your daily life, then you might as well be Luluco. Space Patrol Luluco is an anime series done by Studio Trigger which shows the life of a normal girl who is forced to do extraordinary things. So is it any good? Well, get your space suits and justice guns and let's find out. So what's the plot? Well, years ago, aliens invaded Earth and set up their own district in Japan called Okikubo. Fun fact, the real Okikubo is actually a suburb in Tokyo. I wonder if they also have aliens as well. We meet Luluco, a 13-year-old human girl who lives in Okikubo with her father Keiji, who raises Luluco on his own after his wife left him. Luluco actually hates living in Okikubo and wants a normal life with normal humans and no aliens around.
Racist.
One morning while eating breakfast with her father, Keiji eats a mysterious pill that freezes him. Shocked and desperate, Luluco transports her father to his job, the Space Patrol, where we meet Chief Over Justice. The Chief tells Luluco that unfreezing her father will take time and money, so she must take her father's place in the Space Patrol. Along the way, Luluco meets her partners, Alpha Omega Nova, a handsome boy who Luluco falls head over heels for and has the personality of a rock, and Midori, a shady, greedy alien girl who joins the Space Patrol in order to get out of trouble. However, when Luluco's mother named Luluco Godspeed, who happens to be a space pirate, steals Okikubo and sells it off to the highest bidder. So the Space Patrol must go across the galaxy to find Okikubo, all the while fighting off a bigger threat to the universe at large. So what do I like about it? Well, for starters, I do like the story behind it. While the whole girl wanted to live a normal life but ends up doing something not normal, the trope is nothing new, I do like how it's handled here. Some of the elements here remind me of other sci-fi products such as Gintama, Space Pirate Harlock, Gurren Lagann, and the Space Patrol kinda reminds me a bit of the Green Lantern Corps. But instead of using rings, they transform into guns. Also, the characters are a lot of fun as well. Luluco is your average girl that no one understands. She just has all this crazy stuff happen to her, and being a middle schooler, she really isn't that annoying of a character that you think she would. Even her crush on Nova is not that bad. Until the very end. We'll get to that in a moment. Nova here is kinda bland, but there's a reason why. Despite the fact that he looks human, he actually comes from an alien race called Nothinglings, so which means he has no emotions. Even though he can be supportive, he is also blunt and cannot get the concept of feelings. There's actually a great twist with him in later episodes, but I will not spoil it here. Midori is my personal favorite of the trio. She brings a lot to the crew with her snarky comments. While she joined the Space Patrol for her own gain, as time goes on she learns to care for her new job and crew. Chief Over Justice is another favorite of mine. And yes, I know he looks like if Ghost Rider and Kamina fused together, though I think it's more of a reference to Inferno Cop. This is the character you will get a laugh out of the most. One moment he is calm, the next he's up to the extreme. But he adds a lot to the story, though his secretary has no lines and sometimes seems like a background character. While Luluco's parents don't appear much until the very end, they are very interesting characters. Luluco's father seems like the single father who wants the best for his daughter, trying to give her a normal life but cannot protect her from the real world. Luluco's mother seems very awesome, being this badass space pirate, and I would love to see an entire series with her and her crew. I mean, yeah, it's a crappy thing to do to leave your kid in order to become a pirate. I mean, ask Usopp for that. But granted, she's not the worst mom to come out of Studio Trigger. Speaking of which, I do love the art style here. It's just very great to look at. The animation, on the other hand, varies, with the animation being spectacular in some areas and stilted in others. But that's to be expected. As mentioned, this was made by Studio Trigger, who has made more other well-known products such as Kill la Kill and Little Witch Academia. You can see it shares a similar art style between the two series. Heck, later in the story they do a crossover with Kill la Kill and Little Witch Academia. And even Inferno Cop makes a cameo as well, so any fan of Studio Trigger will go giddy with that. With it being directed by Hiroyuki Imaishi, who also directed well-known anime such as Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann, Pansy and Stocky with Garterbelt, and the aforementioned Kill la Kill. Here you can see his signature style, and I think he does a great job here. The voice actors in both versions do a good job as well, though it may come down to your preferences. Both versions have their strengths and weaknesses. For example, while Luluco sounds more like a 13-year-old in the Japanese version, in the English dub I feel like I get better comedic timing with her. same can be said for Midori as well. In the English sub she has this Valley Girl accent, while in the Japanese one she sounds more like an old woman.
Like I said, it was my bad, so give it a rest unless you want me to get super pissed and kill you.
That being said, I prefer Overjustice's Japanese voice over his English one, as the Japanese voice actor puts a lot more effort and emotion towards it.
Overjustice! Justice is over!
I didn't even know he could stand up! Go, Chief! You can do it!
Overjudgment enforcement! Overjustice! Justice is over!
But like I said, in the end it comes down to your preference. Now, is there any problems? Well, not much, but there is one thing that did irk me, and that was its ending. Keep in mind we're gonna go into spoiler territory, so skip to this number right here before I spoil anything for you. Now, how the main villain was defeated was with the power of first love and how it can conquer all, and blah 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 blah. I guess you can say I'm jaded, but holy crap, Luluco's 13, man. She'll find other boys in her life. Aside from that, Space Patrol Luluco is a fun series. With each episode being 8 minutes long, you can probably get it done within an hour. Overall, I say check it out and see what you think is normal.
13年間私の積み上げた普通はガラガラと音を立てて崩れ去った。でも続く。
Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and also if you want to see more of my content, please subscribe. Also, please hit the notification button down below so that way when a new video comes out, you'll know. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you all have a blessed day.